Hello and welcome everyone. It's Eric Druin here with Roll a Page. We're here to chat about the central Okanagan real estate market. In January of 2026, what happened and what are the implications whether you're a buyer and seller here heading into the spring market. I created a nice little presentation here, so let's bring it on. Here we go. So January 2026 market analysis and spring market outlook. So the January market is its typical self. It feels kind of like a hangover of the holidays. Slow, steady, quiet, but at the same time, price don't go anywhere too fast or too slow. Everything's pretty stable, albeit we started slower than 2024 and 2025 so far if we're just stacking Januaries against Januaries. So all in all, 17% decrease in listings, 16% decrease in sales. Price are quite stable. And yeah, as I mentioned, like the market context, it feels like a hangover, but it's a stable market environment. We're going to build from there. When you're looking at the single family home trends, it takes a little longer now, 8% longer than last January, 81 days to sell your house to get that offer in there. January only sold 91 of them. It's healthy, but it is somewhat slow. There's 940 active properties, so we're only displacing about 10% of the units. So prices are remaining stable. So that means that if you've got a quality property, something that's desirable, you will still command a strong price. But it also means that buyers have more choice out there, and they're taking more time making their decisions and negotiating the terms that they want. So that's your single family outlook. If you look at the townhomes, there's been a slight 4% year over year decline there for prices. This price adjustment combined with 20% reduction in new listings suggests the sellers are being selective and cautious about entering the market, and this may benefit affordability for potential buyers if you're looking into the townhomes. There's only 36 units that sold, and it takes about 91 days, a little more than a single family house to sell. Your affordable entry point is around 660. Your average price is around 730K. So there we go. Let's keep moving. Here's the condo. Condo's been kind of like the black sheep of the market. Everybody's like, oh, doom and gloom for condos, but it brought in some buyers. It created a little bit of competition. Believe it or not, I had multiple offer on a condo here this past month. This is just anecdotally. So 7% price increase, 55 condo sales, takes about 83 days to sell the condo. So despite this decline in sales volume, the condo price strength reflects continued demand for those first-time buyers, mostly, and some investors as well in the condo market. Moving right along, we're at 13.8 months of supply. An absorption rate of only 7%, so it would take about almost 14 months to sell everything we've got if the demand stayed the same there. So it's a buyer's market, so less competitions for you buyers come springtime, a little more time to make decisions, stronger negotiating leverage, and the ability to select your property carefully. So there we go. So you want to know how that implicates the implications for you. Pricing and negotiation trend, the list to sell ratio as a whole is 90.37%. But when I go over here and I look at single family condos and townhomes together, I can see here, and I'll have those in my newsletter, they're all 95, 96, and I actually created the average there on the side there, because that building lots have influenced this 90%, a lot. Average days to sell is around 3 months. They're moving around along. Interest rate environment. The Bank of Canada didn't do a thing on January 28th. They held the rate 2.25. So that stability kind of removes a bit of that uncertainty that's out there. And we're not at a historical low. But these rates have declined enough in the last year to restore attainability and bring back some first-time buyers into the mix as we head towards spring market. There. Are they forecasting more rate cuts? At the moment, no. Some banks are. It's kind of a toss-up right now, and these markets are volatile. Any economic event can change this outlook within a matter of a week. The national market context, the experts, they're forecasting national sales to increase by a little over 5% this year, 8% for BC. Right now, just looking at January, that's not going to happen. But that can change quick. So let's just see there. And nationally, we're expecting a 2.8% price rise. Kelowna should be in a good position to benefit from all of this, even though we haven't seen a hint of it starting to happen yet. Anyways. So the spring 2026 outlook for fewer buyers, you've got reduced competition, you've got stronger negotiating power. Sorry, I'm human. And English, my second language, even though I've spoken it for over 30 years. And lots of selection out there. So if you want some strategic recommendation, act early in the spring. Secure your deal in February, March before peak competition arrives. Secure your pre-approval now. Take advantage of this stable rate and, negotiate some terms. Try to get creative. Your realtor can maybe, help you get some closing cost assistance or, include some upgrades. Let your imagination. Timing is key. Spring doesn't start in March. Spring starts now, really. And if you're a seller, the best, the market reality, it'll take about 3 months to sell. You've got over 3,000 other homes competing with you. Price variance versus asking. I've got to bring it back to condo, townhouse, single family. So, 3.25% is, the average negotiation. So, advice: be price competitively. Invest in your presentation. Consider hiring a stager, giving it that lick of paint there. Get your curb appeal going, because buyers are very selective. Be ready to negotiate. Expect offers below your asking price. That's the reality of the market, and try to be flexible as well for your buyers, closing dates and whatnot, to try to make them and see what you can do, like including appliance, to try to sweeten the deal to just get it done there. Timing strategies: property listed in February or early March may capture the early spring buyer before peak inventory arrives, especially if you need to buy one. List early, buy at peak inventory. You'll just have more choices there. So that's that, and here's are your key takeaways. I'm gonna leave them in the screen here for a quick second. You could see for buyers, for sellers, for market context, whether you're buying and selling in Kelowna this spring, success depends on understanding the current market dynamics. So working with an experienced local professional like yours truly could definitely help you get to your real estate goals sooner than later. And as always, I love chatting real estate. If you have any questions, comments, would like to see how all this data applies to your particular situation, please, I'm going to leave all my phone number, email address, all my contacts below. Reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. And thank you for watching.